Good morning. I am very thankful it's daytime because last night was quite the adventure. I was camped on this ridge by myself. It gets dark. It's very dark outside. And I hear like a large animal circling my tent. And there's like a dead log next to my tent. And I heard it jump up on it. And then I was like closely listening, and then like 30 seconds later it jumped off of it, and I could hear it like land on the ground. And it was like a larger animal, and I was legit terrified. And then to make it worse is there was like 3 or 4 raccoons. I could hear them climbing up and down the trees or something, or climbing around and making these noises, and I thought they were trying to steal my food. So I was like yelling at them, and I was like terrified. There was like a mountain lion right outside my tent. And I don't know, I was going a little crazy last night. And thankfully I had service, so I messaged a friend and was like, I'm about to die. Help, help. No, but yeah, I was actually kind of scared. It sounds silly to say now in the daylight when you see how harmless everything is, but when you're alone in the dark and you hear a larger animal right next to your tent, I didn't like it very much. So anyway, I didn't get much sleep until like early morning. I slept in, I turned my alarms off. I said, screw it. I am less than 28 miles away from where I'm gonna meet my mom tomorrow morning for breakfast. So I don't have to do a big day like yesterday. Just maybe like 22 miles or something, and leave like some miles in the morning. So yeah, I think I have some climbs to do today though, like multiple. Thankfully, I almost did this whole climb. Only have like half a mile left. Did that last night. So yeah, anyway, you guys, that's my adventure. There's a lot of smoke out today. That says Mosey. I got a late start today, so I think MT and Mosey are in front of me. Or at least MT is, because I'm pretty sure he wrote that. Not sure what happened here, but the left one got bombarded and my right one's fine. The most insane experience. I stopped like half a mile back for lunch, found this nice like camp spot in the shade, and I'm not kidding you when I say there was like 15 to 20 flies that just immediately targeted me and like were on me. And I immediately like lost it. So I got out my DEET, the poison, which I don't like to use DEET. I mean, it's literally poison. It's awful for you. But also, you get out here with all of these mosquitoes and flies and everything, and like, I don't even care. I'll poison myself for it because they drive you nuts. So I got out the DEET, and even though they weren't mosquitoes, I just was like putting it all over myself because I'm like starving, and they did not care. And then bees were coming, and they were like getting caught. They were like coming in my ear and getting caught in my hair. And it was awful. And I got up and I was like running around and like yelling, get away from me, and like running. And I was like, if someone came up on the trail at this point, they'd probably think something bad was happening, when really I was just trying to like get away from the flies and the bees. And literally this happened for like 20 minutes. And I finally was like, I can't do this. And so I packed up all my stuff, which is annoying, you know, because I just stopped and like, relaxation time, and then had to repack. And then I was just walking for half a mile and there was like no place. So I found this like granite rock up on the trail, and I just decided to stop here. And there's been some flies, but it hasn't been as bad. But I think like that was my closest moment on trail to going insane. How do things that tiny cause so much stress and anger? I really want to know. Oh my gosh. And they bite me and it hurts. And some people don't have problem with flies. So here they come. But I do. I don't know. They love me. Maybe I just smell worse than other people or something. I don't know. See, they're just like on me. But there's a few. And I try to not kill like any kind of insect or bug or anything out here. But mosquitoes and flies, sorry. If you land on my leg, you're getting smacked and you will die. That's the end of that. So. I am pretty sure at this point that I am the most obnoxious person on this trail in regards to bugs and insects. So I'm packing up my bag. I just ate lunch, and this bee landed on my pack, and I like swatted it away because I was like putting stuff in it and whatever. And that made the bee very mad. And the bee was being very aggressive and wouldn't leave me alone. And I finally like walked away from my bag to try to get rid of the bee, and it kept following me. And then I started running up the trail, and then it kept following me and landing on me, and it was mad. And I was yelling and swatting it, and then doing sprints back and forth, up and down the trail, literally sprinting. Like I was in like some kind of race, sprinting back and forth, swatting, arms flailing, yelling. The bee wouldn't go away. And I think I like sprinted at least half a mile. Like that's how many times I sprinted back and forth. That was the most obnoxious thing I think I've ever done. I'm like terrified of these little suckers. That bee was so angry. I've never had a bee like chase me for that long. Oh my gosh. I'm exhausted. I almost puked. I still feel really sick because I just ate a huge lunch. Then I was sprinting, and I like bent over like as if I was gonna puke. So, but I got rid of the bee. I mean, my dignity is gone, but at least I didn't get stung. So this is the Alpine Meadows ski area with 2 day hikers. Oh, does that say whiskey? All right, I'll be right there. I need to switch it up with my food. So I grabbed one of these. I've never had it before. Split pea sounds very appetizing, but actually it kind of sounds good because I'm just hungry, so I'll eat almost anything. But split pea with seasoning packet. I don't think all of it's gonna fit into my cold soak jar, but let's try. It actually fit like way better than I was expecting. I don't know why. So I'm gonna add some water to this, mix it up, and hopefully in like 3 hours when I'm ready to eat it for dinner, it'll be all good. I'll let you guys know how it is trying new stuff here. But something that I know tastes amazing are these. Got a little melty. This is strawberry yogurt covered pretzels, and I'm obsessed. I mean, this is probably one of my favorite things I've eaten on trail so far. And I'm meeting my mom tomorrow, and I bought 2 other packets, but they're different flavors. I think I forgot what they were. Man, probably like peanut butter covered, maybe a vanilla one, or maybe another chocolate one, who knows. We'll see. But these are amazing, so I highly recommend. Whew. I'm out of breath because I'm going uphill. There's been this like pretty steep climb going up to the Squaw Valley ski lifts. And Mosey was like, I know where they put ski lifts. They put them on tops of mountains. And I'm like, yeah, we gotta climb to the top. So like I said, like half-mile left. It's been a really like steep grade, like more steep than normal on the PCT. So yeah, it's been a burner of a day, that's for sure. But it's really pretty. There's like this little meadow with all these flowers.
Shredding it, you know.
Yeah. You guys want to say hi?
They're like totally crazy high.
Mosey and MT. Look at those clouds.
Glad we're not over there.
Yeah. You're not slowing me down.
Over you, watch out.
Oh, I will not.
What did he say?
Just because I knocked him off a walk one day.
He's bitter about it.
He's bitter.
I'm bitter? I'm better.
You're better for it, okay.
I told him, don't worry, the nurse, I can treat that head in. I've done brain surgery before.
I literally just saw a mountain lion sleeping under this massive rock. And there was like space from the ground to the top of the rock, how it was positioned. And oh my gosh, I feel like crying. I'm legit really scared. I didn't even do anything. Oh my god. I wanted to like stop and video, and then I literally almost crapped my pants. So I come up this little hill and I see this rock and I see something laying under this. I'm like, is that a rock? But I'm like, the rock has a tail. And so I like freeze. I literally freeze. And I'm trying to like look, and I slowly walk closer. And the mountain lion was laying on its side, like sleeping. And when it heard me walk up, it like sat up, so it like repositioned, but it didn't look at me. And I literally, oh my gosh, I've never been so frozen in my life. And I was like, what do I do? Like, it didn't see me. Do I just keep hiking? And yeah, I'm just gonna keep hiking. I'm trying not to cry. To be honest, my first instinct was to turn around and hike up the 2 miles to where I know people are camping. Oh my god. My worst fears. I keep thinking it's like gonna pop out behind me. My heart is racing like never before. And talking to a phone with no one there somehow making me feel a little better. Dang it. Oh. I really don't want to be alone tonight, but I'm going to be because no one's out here. It's just me and the mountain lions. Literally power walking up this hill. Oh my gosh. And my dumb self wanted to stop and video it and take a photo. Like, oh, people want to see this. And then I realized that it is a massive mountain lion. You don't stop and videotape a mountain lion. You try to quietly escape as soon as possible. Oh gosh, I'm all paranoid now. Oh, no.